Hi, I'm Joshua Evans.
I am Autumn Davis.
My name is Stephen Howe.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Desmond Lazar.
And this
And this is
And this is
the
the Farm Show Revisited.
Ever ridden a tractor before?
Yeah. It's actually a pretty funny story. Actually, I can't get into that.
I'm personally very, very excited to be on the farm site.
I'm excited, man.
I'm scared that when we get to the farm, there's going to be their heavy accents are going to be hard to understand.
So I hope that we have a chance to show people that our food source is being eradicated.
I've always considered myself a bit of a scholar. I've done a lot of research before tapping into this role.
What is your role in this production?
It's hard to say. It's a very collective process that we're going through. So I don't want to put any harsh labels on anything.
Collective creation is very exciting. I'm very excited to be part of a work like this.
It's so humbling to be working with so many other talented artists with such strong opinions. And I'm really excited for us to bring all of our talents together and come up with something really cohesive.
I'm mostly worried about once we start actually getting into rehearsing. I've never really been in a show before.
It's just kind of sad, really.
I have lots of experience around farms and animals.
How are the animals?
This is something that has never been said before on camera, but I am deathly afraid of poultry.
Got a bear on my shirt too, so yeah, I like animals.
I've never really been good with animals. I had a pet once, definitely died. And we never really thought to eat him. So that's really something that's opening my eyes. Animals are not only friends, they are food.
I think there's always a lot to learn from the farmers. They are some of the most important people of our generation.
So, do you have any reservations going into your first meeting?
I won't do nudity. But other than that,
Yeah, I do. I think I'm more concerned about everyone else. Everyone else kind of. Are we confidential here?
Huh? Absolutely.
Everyone else seems to be a little bit babied. Feel like none of them have got outside the city their whole lives. So that's going to be, I think, a learning experience. But don't worry, I'm totally down to take the reins in that department.
But I do think that their hands-on experience will be very beneficial.
So, following your meeting with farmers, have they expressed any concerns to you so far?
Yeah, they didn't actually have any accents. One thing that really stuck out to me was that the farmers were saying due to increased droughts and increased flooding, it actually affects their crop yields, which is just boggling my mind because, if there's more flooding, you'd think there'd be less droughts.
there's going to be more parasites just around, just coming for our food, especially when it rains. And it's it rains, it really does.
They seem scared of us. And I'm like, dude, we're just actors. We're just here experiencing with you guys, there's nothing to be scared of. If anything, I'm scared of you.
With these increased projections of heat waves, the higher temperatures actually lower livestock's fertility, it lowers their milk production, and it increases their susceptibility to diseases. So simply the act of raising the temperature that is so prevalent with the emissions of greenhouse gases that we're producing is directly impacting the ability of our livestock to be a sustainable resource.
The greenhouse gases are changing the environmental temperature that these farms are supposed to thrive in. So it's really creating quite the difficulty for these farmers to try and make a livelihood out of something that they've been doing in their family probably for hundreds and hundreds of years. And within the past 60, 70, I mean, things have been on a steady decline, and humans are the only ones to blame.
Why do you think this show is so important?
Well, this show is important for many reasons. When it was firstly done, it was the first show to have ever done this, and it was the first show that was developed after all the interviews were done. And I think this show stands as a special case in Canadian theater in terms of its creation, its communication with the community. I think this show more than ever builds a strong community between the people from the city and the people in the farm. And I think we often neglect the importance of the farmers until we actually step in their shoes and do the work that they do.
There are people out there, so many people who are aware of the effects of climate change, and they are aware of the outcome, they are aware of the stakes, and yet they're still complacent.
Actors and farmers, that's all you need to make the broth that is the soup of the day, and everyone's getting a big old cup.
In 3 words, can you tell me what you expect to get out of this?
Experience, education, and love.
Enlightening. Harsh. And ready.
Sick, fun, friendship.
One hell of that show.
We are here.
What does the farm show mean to you?
Fame. And money.
It means that the world will finally be able to see the errors of their ways.
And climate change. Awareness. Going up.
It's the way to a brighter future.
So, who do you hope to impact with this show?
With this project, I really hope to impact the government officials because each year they get elected and they're the ones who has the real power to make a change.
Everyone. Every single person.
On a smaller scale, I hope to impact the people who aren't climate change deniers but aren't taking any action.
Everyone. Sorry. This is a hot button topic that needs to be discussed. And what better way to discuss a hot button topic than theater?
If you had one sentence to state as your call to action, what would that sentence be?
This is happening now.
This is happening now.
This is happening now.
This is happening now.
This is happening now.